right, guys. So I know we haven't opened the market in ages. We'll be live in a minute. We're already live. Watch the market. I'll be back. I'm eating breakfast, guys, but it's historical if we can break 500 while we're actually open. Have a good morning. these villains on Wall Street. Look at them shooting it down on the SPY. Unbelievable. 30 seconds before the market opens. Unreal. We'll see what happens. It's about to open. Good morning, everybody out there. Market opens up in about 30 seconds. So we'll see what we got. I'm still trying to have my breakfast. But I'll be right back. So I'm back. So apologize for all that. Let's turn on the camera. My mouth is on fire. Yes, good morning. Hi. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth. No financial advice. So this is actually pumping right now. I know it looks like they're shooting it down, but it's pumping because NVIDIA is taking off. So I can see NVIDIA over here. And NVIDIA that comes out the gate selling, but now they're buying it back up. So that has a huge influx on the index itself, SPY. If you guys don't know what we're looking at today, we're looking at the SPY today because that is the index that trades off of the S&P 500, the ETF that is the S&P 500. And as it tracks it, it's never broken 500 before. It did this morning in the pre-market, right there, 501. That's why I woke up. I was like, hey, this is historic. You know, I might as well go ahead and follow the market today. You guys know I don't look at TA too much. I don't jump into the stock this way. The whole investment world. Shocker, I bought something other than GameStop this morning. I did buy GameStop, by the way. But I bought something else. I know you guys are probably going to ask me, like, what and why and what'd you buy? I'll explain it to you. I'll never tell you to buy what I'm buying because you're not me. You know, I plan on holding for a long enough time to get my 30% out of it. If a lot of people don't know, I have like this little rule in my head. Good. Let me clear it out real quick. Let me clear it out with my favorite, my NyQuil. Soothes my throat whenever I start coughing. Oh, and it opens me up. That's pretty good. Anyway, the whole point about the market and like what I'm looking at and what I'm buying, we're going to talk about that. Obviously, I buy GameStop. You know, I buy GameStop at least one share a day. Crank it out. It's what I love. But I started looking at another company. I was reading some stuff. I read some stuff here on Webull where they were like, avoid this company. You know me. When somebody says avoid a company, I start looking at it. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But Morning stream from Marantz, West Coast Open. Must be rough. Now, Sean Cotter, I used to do this when I had a schedule that allowed me to wake up. I've been closing Costco, the store, for 3 years almost. So when I first started YouTube, I was a morning YouTuber. I would wake up 6 o'clock. I'd had a live stream before I had the live stream. I was with other YouTubers pairing up and stuff. So, this is nothing new. The new part is that I was going to eat some spicy ass ceviche and a bowl of rice this morning, because I wanted to be up with you. But if everybody thinks like this can be like a short stream, you're dreaming. I've been studying the market all morning since 4 o'clock. And usually this is how I like to do it. I wake up early, get in there before the market opens, load up my brokerage with some money so that I can buy some stocks that I want. I had told you guys what I was doing this next 2 months. I have a lot of dry powder, so I'm trying to find out what I want to buy and like where I want to be. So S&P, then drop is coming. Sure. I don't think you can get to 520, Mr. Patel. I think what people need to understand, and excuse me while I go grab a tissue because I told you it's spicy. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Am I loud enough, by the way? I need to know. Or is the music too loud, or vice versa? Only because letting the wife sleep. So so it's gonna hit 500. I was gonna let you know. But that's a psychological barrier, right? So people see the raw number 500, and it'll probably get to about 501, 502, 503, 504. And people are like, whoa, this is crazy. This is unbelievably overvalued. But now they're pumping Eli Lilly. So Lilly Eli here and company, they're pumping that right now. Pay attention to what they pump and when they do it. I've already said I felt this is overvalued. I just thought it was not overvalued. Don't let me misspeak. I'm very careful when I talk about Costco. I felt this is very high for what it is, all-time highs. And it's pretty wild where I see it. I see Costco settling around 700. Just 704, 705, 706, 707. Somewhere in the sevens. I don't know how much higher it can go. I saw a price target for 749 is what somebody put out there. And those are really high numbers. So I hope people know what they're looking at. But SPY's battling here. Like I said, psychological level 500. It's going to be hard to break it. Early morning stream. Yeah, Coupon, how you doing? Thank you so much. When the interest rate drops, the market will drop? No, the market will go crazy. The market will go crazy, but the interest rate drops are going to happen after the market traditionally goes bearish in March. So traditionally in March, market falls off. And it happens, just so happens that coincides with what GameStop does, right? GameStop goes up, market comes down. It's hard to explain it, but next on the hit list this morning was 2 companies. I had Gap, I had Wayfair, and then I also had PAG. The PAG one is the Penske Automotive Group. I was shocked when I saw their stuff. $11 billion in debt, corporate debt, $11 billion, and $1 billion of cash on hand. $96 million of cash on hand. The Gap is no different. Gap hired a new guy for apparel, and he's their design guy. I guess they're overpaying for him collectively, but Gap has $5.8 billion of debt. And Macy's has $8 billion of debt. They don't have the cash to offset their debt. Matter of fact, the debt is more than their market caps. So Like GameStop's debt, just to be clear, okay? Like operational debt, like what they about like $400 to $500 million, right? Just annually. So at the end of it all, or even quarterly, maybe that's quarterly, I don't know. But the number I was looking at is that their long-term debt, that's the one that people worry about, has basically no interest. It's that COVID loan from the French. So yeah, I was okay with it. But the company that I'm looking at, that I actually bought today, and people are going to think I'm crazy, but we'll see how long I hang on, because I'm not going to sell. I bought Peloton today. I bought Peloton because I started reading up on their board of directors, and I started looking at what type of turnaround story that is. I saw it hit $3 a couple of weeks ago, and I said, okay, is this the bottom? Right? Like I've been watching Peloton since they were home stock, since they were all the way up in the hundreds, and this is like 2021. You guys know meme stock time frame, all that nonsense, and they've been losing money. But when I tracked it, I saw they lost less money than the previous quarter or year over year. And then I went and saw the board of directors. I didn't really see private equity. I'll tell you right now, I didn't see private equity. So I said, wait a minute. There's still cash on the table here. They have $800 million of cash on hand. They do have a debt of $1.6 billion, but it's not due until 2026. So they have 2 years to restructure and or 2 years to improve this balance sheet. So I have 2 years to buy, but I'm buying at $3, $4. Bought at $4 this morning. Like, what the hell? What? Guys, the whole team is the original team from Netflix. So all the Netflix people, there's 3 of them on the board of directors, are now at Peloton. So I really started studying, like going in depth. And I looked at the 10K, I looked at the 10Q, recent one, and I was like, oh yeah, I think they lost like $100 million over 6 months. I was like, $100 million over 6 months, that's it? You would think this company's failing by the way the stock price is, for like what it is. So the float's similar to GameStop, and I was like, yeah, guys, it's $4. I'm not killing myself over this, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not telling you to buy it either. I'm a GameStop guy. I'm a Costco guy. I just saw the value. I'm a value guy. I saw a turnaround coming, I think, but I'm not perfect. So we'll find out together, I guess. But it's not like I'm going to be tracking it for you. I'm not going to be giving you updates. Oh, look at this. It's not even on my list. Guys, look at it. It's not even here. It's nowhere here. It's not going to be on my stocks to talk about, because it's not about that. I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy that tells you, here's the next 10 stocks you all need to buy. I don't work that way. I invest my money the way I invest my money. It has nothing to do with you. Like, I'm dead serious when I say, welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I don't give you financial advice, because how many of you guys are going to be leveraging your Costco shares for cash, and then taking that cash and then putting that in the market, and or spending it on depreciating assets, or like however you want to do it, right? There's so many things that I'm doing that I'm not telling you to do. Like, you'll never know my finances. You'll never know how I actually manage, because that's not it. I don't know yours. You don't know my risk tolerance. When I tell you I'm not going to miss that $5, that $4, I'm not. But let's do that every day for the next 2 years. Let's see where I'm at. But I'm testing a theory here. We all know I tested my theory on Miniso Group, sold, made my 20%, almost 30%. And then the stock went all the way down to $16 like the next week. It went from 22 to 16. I was like, whew, shit. I did that right. But, you know, that's just what it is. So, Have you looked at SoFi Technologies? No, I have not. I tend not to look at things that Uncle Bruce recommends. So, yeah, it's not for me. I can see Peloton making moves this year. As much as I hate they got, and all the rich people going to the gym more and more. Yeah, Michael Vanetti, it has a lot to do with the fact that their product, like what they sell, I think they got into some bad deals there. So they're breaking even on product, or even at a loss almost on product. But the subscription service, when I looked at the balance sheet, showed, bro, I think it cost them like $100 million and they make $400 million on subscriptions. So they're making like 3 to 4x their money of what they spend. So if they can get better at their subscriptions and keep that going, those memberships going, they'll eventually sell the product. Remember, you got to buy the product first, and then they'll get better at that, I feel. But that has a lot to do with vendors and how you advertise and how you market. So the team I see in place, and I was reading up on the board of directors, that's where I was like, okay, they have a track record here. Like, there's cohesion here. Like, there's 3 of them that come from Netflix. So if that's the case, and they're not going anywhere, and the CEO is one of them, not the CFO, but it was somebody else, like the chief marketing officer, and another one on like product or something. So yeah, anyway, enough about that. I tell you that because I'm very transparent. I don't want you to think like I lie to you guys, or like I'm sneaking around the corners and stuff. I've had this conversation in the past with other people, and hell, I know a lot of you guys buy other things and whatever. I don't feel a certain way about you. It doesn't work that way for me. Yeah, Uncle Bruce cost you money. He's going to cost you a lot of money. Because I don't trust Canadians. No. That's a joke. I trust Ryan Cohen. What are you talking about? I trust Sharon. But yeah, he pushed out a lot of SPACs back in the day. He thought they were great opportunities because of, the DraftKings and the CCIV, Lucid Automotive. Those SPACs were like record breaking at the time. But no, 23andMe didn't work out, and numerous other ones didn't work out. So that's just the way it goes. But let me read this. It says, has Zero Data verified the TA of Peloton for you? It's so sad to see these TA pumpers claim they're always right. It's like giving out betting picks. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even like real push bikes. Oh, okay, cool. That's awesome. I have an Uncle Bruce mug. That's terrible. Why too? What's next? Do you have that audio box he was selling? We sell this wooden box, and if you slide your cell phone into it, it amplifies the sound. I was like, oh, so kind of like I could just buy like a Bluetooth speaker? Are you serious? Because your box is $40. This is very nice. John, get me a bagel. A bagel. Anyway, back to the charts. You see $4.99 right here. Let's see what else I'm looking at, guys. I do have other stuff to talk to you about today. I'm definitely not looking at that stock. Oh, somebody put down a dumb stock on my list, but no. Nvidia, look at this bad boy. Unbelievable. These guys are unbelievable, man. Let me look at it. Look at this, guys. Nvidia's gonna keep going. I don't know when this all retracts back. See, Netflix getting some love back after earnings, skipped on up. If you don't know the story on Netflix, what the hell just happened? Something just happened to my Weibo. My chart really went away. That's weird. I didn't close it. Huh. Wow. I'll bring it up right now in a minute as it opens back up. crazy. What the hell's going on here? I have no idea what's going on. Let's do it this way. Yeah, that's wild. I think I got, look at this. Is that crazy? Let's try it. That's what happened? How did that happen? It maximized the size of the window. Thank God I know how to work all this stuff. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it wants to give me an update. That's what happened. My watch list. Let's go to chart. Okay. Amazon. I just want you guys to see something, okay? I'm going to go to weekly. So, approaching all-time highs again on Amazon. Very scary when you think about this market. Eli Lilly gone. Just pumped so high. The big thing about their weight loss drug, that's why it's pumped so high. They can't keep the inventories on hand for it. That's part of the issue. See what it says? Anybody ever wonder why Uncle Bruce pumps those stocks and options, but says he doesn't own any securities? I mean, why would he need YouTube if he could take his own advice and be a millionaire 100x over? And or give the classes, the financial acumen classes, where he's like, tell me your whole life story and I'll give you, it's $400 an hour. Like, he really sells these classes when people take him up on it. And the unfortunate part is it's because he was suspended from owning securities for securities fraud, committing crimes. The case has been brought up plenty of times. So that's his history, or the lack thereof. I don't know the specifics. Uncle Bruce, don't kill me on that. Obviously, we have each other's information. He has my phone number. He has my email. Uncle Bruce and I were going to do a stream together a while back. I opted not to go meet him. He wanted to meet up for coffee and stream and talk, and I talked to the mods and I was like, no, I'm not that, where I'm trying to sell classes and info and there's nothing to sell here. I invest the way I do, and he tries to sell himself off as being this guru of writing options. So I know he's a felon. People need to understand this. Yeah, I know you know. A lot of people know from the old school days that started out because people called him out right away. It was like, hey, you're so awesome. Why aren't you buying it? And he didn't buy anything he ever recommended. And then in addition to that, he turned around and told everyone to sell covered calls on everything. Yeah, Chipotle crypto. There's a long list of piggy bank stocks. Cool. My phone's going crazy. What's going on here? Oh, I don't even care. Yeah, talked some crap to Rico last night on TikTok. And I said, yo, bro, you said Lamar Jackson was a scrub and he sucked. He just won MVP. You said that other quarterback, I don't even know, the quarterback for the Houston Texans, you said he sucked and he won Rookie of the Year. It's like, you said Alabama would only win 7 games. Like, your friends don't know. Obviously, Rico doesn't either. So I had fun with that. Mr. Patel, a lot of people from the UK are here. A lot of people. So let's go ahead and go back what I was saying over here. Eli Lilly. I call him Eli Lilly. I say it backwards. Lilly Eli. They can't keep in stock their weight loss drug. Apparently, weight loss is everything, fighting it, but it just hit an all-time high this morning at 742.51. That is a hell of a number for them. They've never been that high a day in their life. Their market cap is officially over $700 billion. Guys, I was talking about this stock 3 years ago when it was $180, $200. 3 years ago. I promise you, it's the one I missed. Because we all talked about buying it. Me and my buddy, we were bouncing ideas off each other, and This is like in March of 2021. And I said, nah. And I knew it. I knew it then. But I did buy this stock. The one that's falling apart right now. No, it's fine. Oh, this reminds me. I've got to do some while we're here. Don't come down too far on me, because I got to get something to my brokerage right now. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And it's still processing the number. So it probably won't be till tomorrow then. Remember, if Costco stock stays up, the more money I get. So I'm trying to see how high it wants to go today, but it looks like they're trying to get it all back. All the gains they gave it. It's not a big deal. It's so high. Nvidia. All-time high right now. $1.75 trillion of market cap. This is ridiculous. I'll continue to say that. This is ridiculous. It has a trailing 12 PE ratio of a 93. So if people are not paying attention, this is so overpriced for the earnings that they have. If you're going to buy a stock that has a PE ratio of 93, what the hell are we doing? I mean, people tell you don't buy GameStop, and it has a PE ratio of 130, as they call it right now, that it will, projected. I think it's going to do a lot better than that. But we're going to talk about a new metric today on GameStop when I get there to it. It's awesome. It's something that I do for a living. So it's easy to talk about and explain to you guys. So, but I'll tell it to you. It's the inventory turnover ratio is very important to brick and mortar, and obviously on the e-commerce side, but more so on the brick and mortar side, because if you can churn and burn your inventory, then that means that, that the doors are going, right? So how you get this metric, just so that we're clear, obviously Nvidia all-time highs, but let's look at GameStop for a second. So to get this metric for you guys, like just so that you understand, Marantz, you need to learn how to wreck your finances. Thank you, SpongeBob. I mean, just imagine being a grown man being called SpongeBob. All the old school vibes, Market Open Stream, and Peloton on the menu. Yeah, CJ Stroud, that's who I was talking about. I talk smack to Rico every time I see him on TikTok. I go in and I say, yo, Marantz, how you doing today? Just to annoy him. That's awesome, Ravenstown. That's awesome. SpongeBob, please, thank you for supporting me on the channel, man. Appreciate you. And if you ever think that I'm wrecking my finances, you should really see the way I live. I have a huge smile on my face, with or without money. So, thank you. But yeah, we do okay. They took big hits after COVID, and that kid died. If they're making recovery, might not be a bad long. Yes, Dex, you're 9 minutes behind, no problem. I just thought $4 was impossible to pass up at the moment, from what I see. But I don't see everything, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be a long hold. It's going to be a long grind, but you can see some X's behind it. That's all I'm saying. If you ever got to 20 again, if you ever got to 25 again, depending. I just thought $4 was ridiculous. But it can go lower. I just don't see anyone there to strip down the company. They're not trying to gut it. They're trying to recover and cut and do the right thing. So, yeah. Anyway, I let them say what they want. If they're going to pay, they pay. They're ridiculous. Okay. The turnover ratio is something that people judge retail on. Okay. To give you an example, just so that we're clear how you get your turnover ratio for inventory. Inventory turnover ratio is based off of cost of goods sold, okay, total for the year, and you divide that by the amount of inventory on hand. So in this case, there's been times where GameStop had $1 billion of inventory, and they spent $4 billion on cost of goods sold. So that's 1/4. That's 4x. You're 4x essentially, because inventory cost of goods sold was $4 billion. You had $1 billion inventory on hand, so 4x. Get that? 4x is not necessarily a strong metric number, but to give you an example, the highest brick and mortar company in the world for the inventory turnover ratio is Costco. Costco does not keep large amounts of inventory on hand, even though people think they do. They churn so much. I'll give you an example. The average Costco sells, $750 million of merchandise, $750,000 merchandise a day. That's the average. There's a lot that sell over $1 million a day. So to have your building sell $300 million worth of inventory for a year is a phenomenal number. But the amount of freight you bring in and what you have on hand, that tells your turnover ratio. So I keep track of this on my level of store. We keep track of on hands. I'll be like, they'll walk in, they'll go like, how much inventory do you have on hand? I'll be like, 14 million. And how much of that is clothing? How much of that is organic? How much of that is electronics? You figure out all these ratios, but then the peak season, Christmas, you load up, so your ratio might not be so high. That's the thing. So I'm gonna show you something, okay, guys? Because I'm always studying, and I think you guys should be doing the same thing right here. But all right, so here's GameStop, and let's look at this. Is the inventory turnover ratio for GameStop. If you see right now, they are at an all-time high. Okay, so right here, annually we are operating at the highest level of efficiency this company's ever operated at. So over 6.67 is what they had for the fiscal year or the whole year last year. If you really break down this number, and if you understand just how amazing that is, considering the supply chain shortages, the inflationary numbers that are escalating, this means we're shopping. Okay, just to give an example of it being so sky high, you can come over here because I just don't trust one source, and you can see that previously we were keeping more inventory on hand and having the same amount of sales, right? 6 billion, 5 billion, whatever. This is when our footprint was bigger. Inventory on hand here. So you see the 4.8, you see the 4.3, now you see 5.2, 6.1, 5.7, and it's going to go even higher. So the reason why I tell you it's going to keep going higher and we're going to have better margins is because we have better, I would say shoppers, but it's buyers. So our buyers are better. And this all comes out in the fact that if you were to get the simple metric of GameStop pushing out more inventory while holding less on hand, because those fulfillment centers where you held the bulk of your inventory, I have to tell it to you guys this way because I was watching this morning your favorite streamer. I was watching Tony De Niro. And he was taking so many shots at me without saying my name. And I was like, oh, okay, I got you. He's like, where are all the bullish guys for GameStop saying that it was so bullish to have 2 fulfillment centers and now they're closing them all? And where was this and where was that? And I was just like, I've always said this, and I never backtrack from stuff. I said, you'll never know how much of something you need until you get it all. Like fulfillment centers is one thing, inventory on hand. You'll never know how much of something you can sell until you have enough to sell. Then you go the whole year. You say, I don't need any more of that. I bought too much, which is possible. But somewhere in there, you have to find the balance. And I think GameStop's balancing out their book. And I think the turnover, the inventory ratio turnover is really helping out with that. You can tell that's a good measure, right? So, excuse me again. Wow, there it goes. Oh man, spicy ceviche. It's gonna be one of those mornings. I apologize, guys. So anyway, the whole point of me telling you about the turnover ratio for the inventory itself and why that metric really matters is because let's start naming brick and mortar retailers and let's just see where GameStop is. GameStop comes in at about a 6.7, 6.6. That beats Home Depot. That's on par with Target. That beats Best Buy. Like, if people only knew GameStop sells more and turns more, and that's going to put you right there. So that's going to put GameStop, if I had to measure it up against Walmart, Costco, Target, then GameStop. That's how good of a buyer and turnover you see. And I'm going to encourage anyone to challenge me on this metric right now, because the next guy will come out and tell you GameStop's inventory turnover ratio was at a 4 last quarter. Oh my God, Marantz, they're at a 4 quarter 3. You're telling people wrong numbers here. And it's like, no, it's a quarterly number versus the annual number, but they load up on inventory for quarter 4. So yes, they're carrying more inventory quarter 3 always, naturally. So I want people to know this stuff. And the more you know, the better. The more informed you are, the stronger, investor you can be. So you're not going crazy, but it's not the ice cream truck. Yeah, you hear the music in the background. Sure, I'm relaxing this morning. Oh, the music? Oh, it's just there. I don't know what it is. Bro, if you start with me, I don't control it. Do you know how much I can play and I enjoy it? You know what? I don't do it for you. Do it for me. You know what it takes to be up at 4 a.m. after the best night of sleep that you've had in a week? Let me tell you something, guys. After I got off the live yesterday, and after I did a couple of poker tournaments, bought the wife dinner, did all my stuff, I came in and I go, "Hey, Mama, I'm coming home." He was like, "You better take another test." I'm like, "What?" She makes me take another test. She makes me do all this stuff. I said, "Baby, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm good to go." And I lay down in my bed finally. After being quarantined for 5 days in my house in this room, and I slept like a baby. I was able to sprawl out. I was watching Netflix. What was I watching last night on my way to bed? Narcos Mexico season 1. I let that play. I'm still trying to learn Spanish. Marantz, the same day delivery, $15. But I don't know what it costs. But you want to find out? Let's do it. GameStop. What do we feel like buying? Meridian. So I've never done it on the app. I only do it on the PC itself. So I'm checking it out really quick. See something my son would want. Let's see what we want. Video games, PS5, Final Fantasy Rebirth. Man, you might want to buy that. But I'm just seeing something he might want. This new game called Skull and Bones, I heard about it. Let me go a different way. Shop my store. Oh, I can do that? That'd be cool. You can do it like that? That's so cool. Don't tell me I can do that. Hidden gems. They have a category called hidden gems. I'm just seeing what I want. This is the hardest part for me because I don't shop for GameStop for myself. I shop it for my kids and my I guess my family. I could buy my dad the PS4, the Final Fantasy. I could do that. Let's do it. He's a good dude. He's a good ass dude. All right, let's get it for Willie. Let's get him place. Let's get him. Let's see if they can deliver that one right now. PS5 games. Rebirth. So. Let's see what it says. It's a pre-order. Why does it say pre-order to me all the time when they know the game? Isn't the game out already? Oh, it's not till the 29th. Oh, I gotta wait 20 days. What the hell? Every game I want is pre-order. Well, that didn't work out for me, bro. I was willing to do it. Same thing with the WWE 24K. I'm buying that one for sure for my nephew. I told him yesterday. I called him yesterday. I said, man, you had me looking for this game. And here we go. All of our technicians are busy at this moment. Please, yeah, we appreciate your patience. Here it is already. 1,600 hours. I went to one for batteries. I was on a work trip in San Bernardino last year. The best buy was barren, dirty, and crazy inventory issues. Told you that already. Over the next 5 to 10 years, GameStop rockets incoming. Jay, I'm with you on that. Knuckles is awesome. The series is BA. It's badass. Is that what you meant? It's hard for me to understand all you guys' acronyms. I don't text like that. GME site needs a filter option for stock and out of stock. Text Ryan Cohen that. He'll do what he can. 49K shares in GME. Did you see that an investment fund bought 49Ks? I didn't see it. Just go to checkout. Well, I try to go to checkout right now for a game that I thought I would want to buy. But I get what you're saying. So, but you know, I'm the kind of guy that'll want to buy it. So I'm trying to buy something, bro. Excuse me. I just, I like the website. Let me go to the website on my computer. I like it better on my computer. I'm a PC guy. Sorry, bro. There it is. Same day delivery. For deals. Well, I could just do a cash card, right? Will it let me do that? No. Probably not. I'm gonna order this shit. I think it was like $1 right here, bro. I'm gonna do same day delivery for something that's worth $1. It'd be so cool. Informer. I'm looking at the website right now. Ooh. Well, that's fire. Okay, let's see what this does. Same day delivery. Today. Okay, add to cart. View cart and checkout. Alright. Free shipping on orders of... Oh, it still has that damn game on there. Let me get rid of this game really quick. By the way, shipping and handling. The fee's $12.99. Is what it tells me. So $12.99 on the same day. Let me look. So I wanted to buy it. I got that. Oh, here we go. How do I delete this off my... Look at that. I want to know how I can delete something out of my cart. Why is it not? There has to be something I'm not doing right. Because I want to remove something. Oh, there it is. It's right there in front of me. Hello. Bro, I'm a brilliant guy right now. Remove. Got it. Okay. So, yes. For same day delivery, it is $12.99. There you go. If I buy it in the store, I pay nothing. Nothing at all. So I can pick it up at the store today within 12 hours. I can pick it up right now. There we go. Shipping it to my house is $10.99 anytime. And if I do delivery to my door, it's $12.99. So is that really that expensive? No. You're paying like a $2 difference from shipping it from your house or shipping it from the store. I wonder if the stores are shipping out themselves. I've got to go ask that question. I've got to go down there and find out. I'm going to do that. Good to know, though. Good to know. So I found this really cool website, guys. Or this web page, I should say. And I'm going to show it to you guys in a minute. So back to the inventory, just so that we know, inventory turnover ratio. We're going to pay attention to that for quarter 4 and for the whole deal. Just want you to know that. Okay. GameStop's still kicking ass right now, right? Grinding to the top. I love it. Let me look at the market really quick. We'll give it a fresh rerun real quick. AMC pushing up today. AMC trying to get back those pennies that they lost. It's a penny stock. It's terrible. This is a terrible investment. Moving up on no news, right? No news, no volume, whatever it means. GameStop had the least amount of volume I've seen in the pre-market. Only had 5,000 shares traded back and forth, and already at 800,000 shares. That's a lot of volume for GameStop. That means people are buying this dip, which is cool. I don't know if there's any headlines that went out lately. I know the only headline was the fact that everyone thought the S&P was going to break 500 in the trading hours, and it hasn't. MNSO, I still like this company. I still like what they have on the books. I think this price is crazy good. It's back down to where it was, the original level support. So it's pretty cool to have support here. You'll see right here, double bottom, back-to-back days, boom, boom, 1571, and then a 1587. And so they're breaking up off of that. So we'll see how it works. But yeah, I expect it to get to 25. Who knows when? Maybe when another earnings report comes out. I don't know when their earnings are, but that's where I'm at. Palantir shot all the way up to $25. You guys saw it happen. It was crazy. It opened up at 25.07 today, but had a good run here. I know a lot of people are in it. I know a lot of people that like this company. I want to make this very clear. I have done the DD on this company. I told you guys. I like the leadership team. They're all from Stanford. There's a lot of crazy smart people there. I'm not against it. So I can see where people get excited about Palantir. Let me leave it up on the screen for a minute. So you guys watch it today. So it's giving some back today. Not a big deal. Said here, better for our margins, kind of, because a lot of people with just a couple extra items get a free shipping. I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, I mean, you got to buy $60 worth, so yeah. Checking out the man Marantz. Let's get the stock. Profits coming in, EPS. You know, Rocco, thank you so much, man. It's going to be awesome. It really is, guys. Because I'm going to be here for it. I'm going to be here when the stock takes off. And it's going to be a blessing. It's going to be a blessing for sure. But we'll see how it goes. Here's Kohl's giving back that pump that we saw. You guys know I said it was an unnatural pump. The stock traditionally is trash. It has been since I started talking about it last year. when I started talking about it was way back here. It was somewhere over here in March, this time frame right here, on this gap down. There was an earnings. If you remember, Stacks was thinking about buying it at $26 that day, and then it gapped down, fell all the way down, and it hit the ground at $16. It has since bought itself back up to 28, hit back to the ground at 16 again, and then went all the way up to 29 this time, and it's somewhere in here. So should it have a break to the downside? I think so, only because I don't trust this company. I don't trust the leadership, and I think they're spending too much money on dividends and knowing that the debt's right there in front of you. So to give you an example of what you're looking at, their cash and cash equivalents are $153 million. To have $153 million and you're paying dividends, that's a problem. That's a problem. It means you have no capital whatsoever. So shareholder equity is built off the fact that they have assets. They have extreme debt. You'll see it here, 4.42 on long-term debt. And a lot of that has to do with capital lease obligations, long-term debt. I mean, this is just ridiculous, what you see here. And it's going up from year to year to year. They're at $2.8 billion on debt versus 1.39 where they used to be 2 years ago. But a change in leadership, a change in the fact that you have Macellum and Cura and Legion Partners there, which are hedge funds notorious for hostile takeovers and vulture capitalism. So this is not somewhere I'd want to be. Thankfully, I can stand here in front of you and tell you these things because of the due diligence we do on this channel, the deep digging we do for every company, every stock we can. So definitely Kohl's, I felt a certain way about it then, a year ago. And even though the price has exceeded and or is flat from exactly a year ago, it's still at 26, right? But it's done the up and down, up and down. If you wanted to play it, it's one thing. I don't play stocks. So as far as investing goes, this is not where I would ever go. I feel that it can come much further down. I think it will. I think they're going to sell off at a premium. If they're going to go private, they've been offered $70, they say, per share. You as a shareholder, it's scary. It's scary to hold this stock. That's all I'm telling you. Carvana. Yeah, I don't know who's stealing these cars. I don't know what's going down with these guys anymore because I know that it was once at $3.55. It had shot up. This is kind of like how I see Palantir playing out for now, except this is a pump. This is a pump because the price of that stock is worth nothing. Really, nothing. Apollo owns all the bonds. There's $7 billion worth of debt there. They restructured from $9 billion all the way down to 7 and 6. I mean, it's just garbage. Never own it. ASO, something I'm running from right now because it had an IPO. That's it. You know, it came out the gate. This is what the stock is. The length of the stock, the life of the stock. Goes public during the pandemic, right after pandemic. And this has all the makings of being a pump and dump on the public. So it'll take a couple of years to play out, but they'll string out as much out of these they can. I wouldn't be surprised if Dick's Sporting Goods takes it over, like they did Golfsmith International and some other companies too. Best Buy. I had drew these lines a long time ago, and I never got rid of them. So look at it. Tell me that's not crazy. How the hell did I have that? That's pretty awesome, if you ask me. How the hell did I do that? Crossed, and then it fell down below it. So yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I know I respect the company, but I just don't think that they're not GameStop. Nah. But they make money. We'll see how it goes. What's that float? Outstanding shares. No, they don't have a big float, man. 200 million shares is absolutely nothing. Must have did a lot of share buybacks and or reverse stock split or something. All-time highs. I'm going to say that a lot today. All-time highs. I don't get it. I don't get this market right now. says AMC is about to rip. Jared Martin, they're shorts. They're about to rip their shorts, and I mean as in they're going to shit their pants. It's absolutely terrible. He said if Palantir drops at 21 pounds, I'm buying. Yeah, I don't know what that means, Patel. Like, it's kind of upsetting. Give this example. If you believe in the stock and you believe in the company, what's the point? What's the point of buying at 21 when you can buy at 24? Like, what are you trying to gain out of this? You're looking for an additional 10%? That's it? I mean, is your upside more than 10%? Because if it is, you're risking a potential buying right now at 24 versus the 10% that you're going to lose if you go on that route. So, yeah, I don't see your logic there at all. But who am I? I'm just a guy. I think it's because my long investing strategies are just not flawed. You know, I met a guy one time, a while ago, and he used to say, like, "Hey, Marantz, are you buying in?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm buying in." And he was like, "How many shares are you buying?" I go, 10. And he goes, 10? What the hell does that mean? That doesn't give me no conviction in your trade. And I'm like, oh, no, you think I'm trading? No. I'm starting to build up my nest egg. I'm going. And I let the story develop. I let the stock develop. I let it breathe. And I DCA in and I take my time. And then I eventually come to the conclusion of where I want to be and what I want to do with it. So you saying you're going to pick a point at 21, it doesn't make sense to me. So, but I wish you the best of luck. I used to swing calls 2 to 3 times a year. Stacks, go for it, man. I'm not going to stop you. AMC is about to, yeah. Way more commercials this time of day. Really, Stacks? I had no idea. This might be a whole commercial right now. Walmart, all-time highs. Amazon, back to almost there, right? Apple, back to almost there. So, that's the whole market today. Like you said, these guys are losing some today, but they've had a crazy week. Nvidia's still pumping. Holy shit! That Nvidia's gonna get the SPY 500 on its own. Just Nvidia alone. Nvidia and Eli Lilly, right? But 2 stocks are gonna get you there on your own. I'm looking at some other stuff really quick. Yeah, no. How'd my Yeah, I'm okay at the 450 on that one. I'm good. Yeah, there you go. Hit list. Remember, on the hit list, I need Macy's to fall apart, which they will. After Macy's, it's Wayfair. Wayfair's trash. I already looked at it. I think we're doing a lot better than they are. And need them to fall apart. BJ's looks good, so we gotta go after them. I think the Gap is the next one. We're gonna go after the Gap too. So we're gonna beat out all these companies eventually. You'll see just how great GameStop is and what it means to the world real soon. Real soon, guys. All right. So I want to talk to you guys really quick. We had decent volume on first hour on GameStop. That's pretty cool. Jared's scam swap coin only pumps to try to offset GameStop. It will eventually all sell off. Oh yeah. Marantz, don't Palantir Management sell a lot of the stock? Is there any private equity? No, there's no private equity there. Who's totally riddled with private equity over here that you're saying? The other one I was saying? Yeah, AMC? Oh yeah, terrible. So let's talk about that when we say they sell stock. I want people to know why that's frowned upon, like AMC type style, right? AMC, they sell off all their stock. They don't hold any. They're trash, the insiders, because that company's going down. When you're looking at a company like Palantir and the stock's going up, and it always traditionally has scaled up, it's not really going down, them selling off their shares or however they're doing it at this point is that's their pay. That's not necessarily always a bad thing. It's not always frowned upon, but you just keep looking at the way GameStop does it. GameStop, those executives will sell off their shares eventually, but they're waiting to get back. You know, they bought in at 120, 100. We're not even there right now. So Palantir's at all-time highs. So I'll leave it where it's at. And I don't even want to say just all-time high. Like they literally haven't moved like this in ever. Way over here, way at the beginning. So if they're selling off when they're at $5 2 years ago, they haven't been up here since the start of it all, when people were buying in at these levels. So yeah, I don't think they don't have enough. You don't have enough time to show me that they're selling off. Like they've only had the stock for 3 years. It's when it went public, so this looks like a really good run for them coming. And sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. That's what I see. All right, back to GameStop, guys. Back to those trend lines. I think they worked out right, huh? What I drew. Anybody see this? I drew this a while back, and didn't lose anything. When I drew this, we fell down below it, but then at the top of the wick, still touched, almost touched, still touched, and now past it. So we're still back within that trend line. So I don't mind it at all. Damn, phone's tripping. All right, so that being said, I want to talk about one more thing, and I'll keep reading the chat and talking with you guys. But let me do. Why did it do that? Okay, let me. God, it's still doing good. Look how strong it is today, guys. Damn, GameStop's strong. I feel rich today. Like every time it goes up and I go look at my brokerage account be getting fat, bro. There's times where I look at it, I'm like, yo, it's really good because every day I buy more. So it's always getting bigger. I don't know what to tell you. But let me get here. Let me see. Yes. Remember I told you guys yesterday, I felt that the $6 trillion that the Fed had to, free up for COVID is now officially hitting the SPY. It's like it's settling at the top, and it has been doing that for quite some time. So that's how I feel. I'm gonna open up the chat line too. I'm gonna go into the chat channel now. Now that it's 7:30, maybe the wife's awake. Who knows? That's why it's tough. It's tough for me to go live like these times because my wife likes to sleep in, and I don't want to bother her. It's nothing like, it's just respectful. Trying to be. GameStop, $25, April 19th calls going, boom. I don't know. Decent, yeah. I don't know if that's a good call for April 19th, but $25. Obviously, you're probably going to sell out of it in March. Taking it all the way up to the day, you're not going to exercise for the shares unless you got $2,500 laying around. That's on you, but at that point, if you thought it was going way past that, it's going to be worth quite a bit. The call contracts themselves. For real, like 3 times as much ads as I thought it would be because YouTube knew I was taking a bath and we'll have to listen to them. Yo, Challenger, you're taking a bath, bro. Thank you for the visual. I needed that this morning. I just do. I need some water. PHM and Fubu? No, I'm good. DJ, good morning. What up, family? I'm also on Mara. Man, they're up +3 since Wednesday. Well, that's cool. I haven't looked at Mara in a long time, maybe 2 to 3 years, somewhere in there. This used to be one that they used to tell me was worth $100. Am I right on that? Didn't they say $100 back then? Yeah. See, I told you. This is when we were looking at it, way over here at 83. Did they have a stock split or something? Because I remember this stock being crazy. And I was like, I'm good. We were paying attention to this for a while. But damn, it came all the way down. Down to $3 at one point. Wow, that must have been a hell of a buy. From 3 to 30, that's not a bad run, but you'd have to hang on past $7, a run up to 20. Oh yeah, if I bought in at 3, I ain't making it to 20. I'm telling you right now. I'd be like, oh, $15, I'm out of here. But then you go from 20 to 8, that sucks, and then it goes right back up to 31. So, yeah, Mara, been a rough time doing those stocks. Oh man, oh my body, I'm waking it up. I'm not used to these hours, guys. I'm trying to get there. I have to start getting used to these hours up early like this, where I'm talking and I'm walking and I'm doing stuff, only because of the job, right? So, all right, let's see what we got here though. Yep, I noticed AMC running on no volume really, so they'll put this down to under $3. I feel it. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. No, what the 10-pound tear in my portfolio? Oh, well, good job. Do what you do. Yeah, bro, you take baths. Like, I don't understand that either. Taking a bath in that dirty bath water, it's never going to be me. So, do you guys ever hear them try to tell you, like, the projection of what GameStop's going to be? I get asked that all the time. And all the nostalgia today. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. So I get asked this all the time. What's GameStop going to be in the future, right? Like, Marantz, what's the price target going to be? What do you see it next year? What do you see it this year? So you guys want to know where I see it at the end of this year, right? So depends on how you measure it. But I'm going to trust the old pad of paper here. And I'm going to write down a number, okay? For 2024. Call me crazy. So the profits, I feel, will be 50 cents. I feel 50 cents a share. I feel $150 million, right? $150 million because that's what Wall Street says GameStop will be in 2 years. I'm trying to accelerate that and be there in 1 year. So at 50 cents a share, and you're trying to do a P multiple of 42. I would just say 42 just to be fair. Where do I get 42 from? Shit. I believe that's the original ratio if GameStop were at 33 cents a share. So based off the current price. So at 42, and you think they're going to do, let's see, earnings per share is going to be 50 cents. You would divide that in half, so $21. So GameStop should be $21 fundamentally on PE ratio. But then, of course, I always like to throw in the cash on book because I'm just that guy because we have no debt. So I'm looking at $25 this year. I feel GameStop should get back to $25, conquer it, take it over. That's a PE ratio of 42. If I were going to do 50, then we could just say a PE ratio of 50. Right? No, the other way around. So many. It's 21, 125. Yeah, 50, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I think GameStop's going to be worth a good amount of money coming forward. So, buying it at $14 right now, $14.87, I think is a walk in the park for a lot of people. Take your time with it, like I do. But I think the fundamentals will get it there. Additionally, I think in 2 years it'll double, and I think it'll be a $50 stock. And it's based off the fact that the cash on hand will increase. The earnings will go from $150 a year to $300 million a year. They'll have $1 a share on earnings. So if we're still using multiples of 40, you'll understand that they'll have a $10 price to book type style, closer to that. I know they're at 5 right now, 4, going to 5. So I think they're headed towards $6-7 a share cash plus the PE multiple. So yeah, that's just me. I'm just using those simple metrics. I'm not even grading it out based off of potential. It's just value at this point. I'm not looking for growth. I'm just doing value. The growth that comes with it, the expansion, the investments, Ryan Cohen, all that's just added sugar on top. But bare minimum, $25 a share. Sometime this year, it should be evaluated that way correctly if they have consecutive quarters, 4 in a row that are running. So we'll see. The times are coming for the boom boom. Absolutely. Our 7th month of absolute nonsense. Stacks, it is. It is. It can't break 500. Did it get to 499 right now? It did. It tried to get it 499.98, guys. We almost saw it. We almost saw it in the making. I'm going to turn on the 30-second candles real quick. All right, I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm just cleaning up around my desk. I don't like the dirty. That's why it's annoying me. But I'll be right back, okay? Enjoy. Battling. Nvidia is still going. Costco just went green. Crazy. Here we go. Testing it again. You're going to right back up. All right. Damn near 50% undervalued. That's why the TA is worthless IMO right now. I'm just buying as much as possible. You and me both. I'm not buying as much as possible. I'm buying as much as I can handle right now without over leveraging. Come on, babe. Here we go. We're going to break the record right here, guys. There it goes. It's going right at it. Going right at it. Damn. Damn. They just won't let it happen. Yeah, it went straight up. It hit 499.92. Boom. And I'm on 15-second ticks right now. 15-second wicks right now, just going through. So I could do the 1 seconds. How about 5 seconds? Ooh. 5-second chart. You ever seen a 5-second chart? Be careful. Damn. Sucks. Bye to the sun. Apparently, Ruben. Apparently. Costco. Yeah, recovering. It's doing good. How you doing, Wendy? Am I the only one that thinks about to get bloody as F in a couple hours? I don't know if it's a couple of hours. I don't know how long it's going to take for it to get crazy. But the fact that, like, I want everyone to understand, like, the whole world, okay? Like, the whole world, all of us that are here. This is not normal. This is not normal market behavior the last 2 weeks. And you're not supposed to see it like this. Straight, just pump, 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 pump. No way. Oh. You guys remember when I used to do curls on the screen? I used to do curls with my dumbbells. I've been here, let's go, baby. Go pump this stock right up. Rah. Bro, I would get hurt so bad right now doing curls. I was so young. My joints worked. My joints don't work right now. There it is again, $499.90. Let's go. Oh, man. Come on. I just want to see history. That's all it is. We'll go back to the minute chart. I think it's the last time I have ceviche for breakfast. It's just, I like ice cold ceviche. I do. And then what I do is I have the tapatio inside. I have the mayo on there. I have the tostadas. I have everything, right? I'm doing my thing. And then when all the juices come out of that, and when it's at the bottom of the bowl, I take all the juices. It's already hot, it's spicy, it's everything. And I pour it over my rice. And then I start eating my rice. My rice has so much flavor and it's hot and it's... Oh. And that's why my ass is falling asleep right now on the stream in front of you. I swear to you guys. I might just take a nap and come back later. That's what I feel. GameStop blew through? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, come on, GameStop. 1503. And it comes right down. There's psychological right there. They're trying to fight you guys. You can't fight me. Let's go buy more. Karate chop. Karate chop. Remember, GameStop at 15 is real healthy. And then when you see earnings come out in a month, depending on where we start at, I think people are going to find out the hard way. Because if we're at $18 by then, you already know. I'm sorry, but you already know. It's about to be real. Because you'll go from 18 to 27 in one day. We have no volume. We have the smallest float ever. Because 25% of all the shares are locked up in DRS. And then all the insiders are not selling. So that's an additional 25. You're talking about less than 150 million shares to trade. Like actual trade. Will trade. So here we go. Back to 15, guys, right here. Just trying to get my energy. This hard. Costco 725. Looking good. Nvidia still going. 714. Oh, man, the SPY is going to break 500. $15 right there on GameStop, guys. The SPY has to break it because Nvidia just keeps going. It's stupid. It's stupider. Look at that bad boy, guys. Fundamentals just don't even matter on GameStop. Look at this. And I mean fundamentals of TA, guys. I'm not talking about fundamentals of stock. Look at this nonsense. Just boom. That's a monster rip. To be up almost 5% already. Phenomenal. Here goes the SPY. Come on, SPY. Get there, SPY. Let's go, babe. $499.94. I've never seen 500 on the SPY during the trading hours. While market's opening. If you have seen it, you're a liar. You're from the future. There it is. Come on, babe. There it is. $4.99. Oh, this is bullshit. Oh, come on, baby. Why you bullshit? Look at that. $4.99. Oh my God. Look at these guys. Liars. These liars. Oh, because Costco came down below $7.25. Get back up there. Eli Lilly came down a little bit. Oh man, they had it, guys. They weren't gonna let it get there. Are they giving up? Look at that shit. Even further ripped down. That's crazy. Imagine if the blood just hit the street right now. Just boom. And you just see 492 just going. Oh man. It's a hell of a rip. They almost had it. Oh well. These boys keeping it. These boys keeping it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, GameStop. I get so excited. Yeah, I'm a stock pumper. Pump it. Pump yourself, bro. Punks. Man, Nvidia just keeps going. Stupid. All right, here we go. They're coming down. They gotta let it go. Let it go a little bit. They're gonna go back up there again? Man, they're going right back up. They're trying. Alright, well, we'll find out. Limited time only, $4.99.99. Yep, I don't do ceviche. I'm the morning. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was the problem, bro. It's I'm full. 14 Ravens. Here we go. No, not yet. They're testing it back up. Let's go back up at it. Let's go. You've never seen anything like this. Yeah, that trend is gonna break. That trend's not breaking to the downside, bro. There's no way. Oh man. I just want to see it break 500, and then I'll take a break so I can go lay down for a little bit. I have a belly full of food, guys. I am full. There's a whole sell wall at 500. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that either. I don't mind more GameStop dips between now and earnings. Me either. Yeah, it's fun to see that pump. Yeah, it's good to see the GameStop pump too. It makes me feel great. Just knowing where we could take off from. It's at 1504, by the way. GameStop, killing it. All right. Here we go. Here we go. They're coming again with the SPY. They're trying to get there. Let's go. Let's go. GameStop's still going. 1505. Shit, man. I hope you bought GameStop this morning like I did. Let's go. Here we go, SPY. Now it's your moment to shine, SPY. It's your moment to shine. Look at this. Do you see that trend right there? Just boom, on the 5. Holding it. Let's go. There it is. Here it comes. That's where he comes. Here's where you see the record of the U.S. economy. Never been worth so much. There it is. Broke 5. No problem. 502 cents. $500.02, guys. Broke it. Not a problem. Boom. Shit don't matter now. It's all over. Oh, man. You remember that one time the SPY broke over 500? Yeah, that was the last time Marantz ever woke up early and ate ceviche in the morning. Oh, shit, I'm full. It's putting me to sleep. I gotta wake myself up, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. I should go running. I should just go running. You know, I'm fast for like 60 meters. I have a good pace for like 200 meters. Like, honestly, like I could do a good 400 meters in like maybe a minute 25. Bro, I ain't trying, bro. Hell no. You think I'm trying? When I was young, I used to run fast. I'm almost 250 pounds, guys. Huh. Oh, man. Here we go. Here we go. Are they going to keep it this time? They broke it. Are we going to keep it? Or are we just going to leave it? Because Nvidia already came back down. Costco came back down. Eli Lilly came back down. Netflix came back down. Yeah, that's it. I don't see it going back up. I'm looking right now at everything in the 500. I don't see it going back up. I think they touched it and that's it. Let's see. Bro, it's barely 8 o'clock. And I gotta go take a nap because I've been up for 4 hours. Oh yeah, it's coming down. There's nothing you can do now. It's all over. Maybe they get back there after lunch. But on that note, guys, you saw GameStop break 15. Same deal, like the SPY. It's always fun. Hopefully you guys learned some stuff. We're gonna talk about a couple things, but I don't want to do it right now. I want to talk about private labels. I want to talk about site locations. I write down keywords and they trigger me. Site locations versus expansions and what we're doing. And we did the rest. There's other stuff I talked about already. Anyway, thank you guys so much for everything. Yeah, talking about all that running? Yeah, no problem. While streaming would be very helpful for you. Nah, one of those little ones at the bottom, they make too much noise. I've been watching them. Other people have them, but no, what I gotta do, guys, is I gotta go lay down. I ate so much food this morning, I gotta lay down. I promise you I gotta take a little power nap, but I will come back to you guys in the second session of the day. It won't take me long. Maybe give me like an hour or two. Power nap. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. Thank you for waking up with me this morning watching history, guys. That was absolute history, watching the market crack 500. It's never done that. Ever, ever, ever. And it might not ever do it again. Who knows? GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop.